My family, High Court Judge Mr. Justice Thankot has criticized this legal battle between Prince Harry and the Sun tabloid owned by Rupert Murdoch, whereby Mr. Justice Thankot has said, and I quote, that this legal battle is a campaign between two obdurate but well-resourced armies. And this legal battle is taking up too much court time, says Mr. Justice Thankot, my family. Now, my family, allow me to remind you even what Harry said, my family, to ITV's Rebecca Barry a while back, my family, about his court battles. Kindly, please, my family.
Back here to question whether there's an element of payback here too.
No, I know that it is clear now to everybody that the risk of taking on the press and the risk of such retaliation from them by taking these claims forward is clearly not in my interest to do that. Look at what has happened in the last 4 years to me, my wife, and my family, right? So that was a very hard decision for me to make, which is how bad is it going to get?
Some people would say that you're taking on these high-profile battles, but that actually attracts more attention onto you.
There is more than enough attention on me and my wife anyway. They pushed me too far. It got to a point where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I don't think there's any...
They pushed me too far. They pushed me too far. Those words are what I wanted you all to hear. They pushed me too far. And it got to a point whereby you are damned if you do and damned if you don't. They pushed me too far, says Prince Harry. Now, my family, when you hear even the tone of voice of Prince Harry, when he is talking about, my family, the toll that taking on the UK tabloid media has had on him, his wife Meghan, his family, has been immense. You can even see pain, my family, in him when he says what he says. And my family, however, Prince Harry said, you have pushed me too far. You have pushed me too far. And this is what I need to do. I need to get justice after what you, the Sun tabloid, have done to me. And many, many other tabloids have done to Prince Harry, to Meghan. Remember, normally, UK media go after Meghan even more because Prince Harry dared to sue them, because Prince Harry dared to stand up and defend his wife from the abusive, racist UK tabloid media. And for that, they have gone hard attacking his wife, Meghan. And my family, it has been painful to see. Now, my family, the judge has said many things that I would like to discuss in this video. But first of all, let me start by calling out the lies of the UK media, Daily Mail in particular. Now, Daily Mail, on its headline, my family, claims that Prince Harry was warned by the judge over use of court time. My family, let me read you what the judge has said. The judge has said that this case is taking up too much court time, says the judge. Where has he warned Prince Harry? Where? Where has he said, Prince Harry, I'm warning you about, this court case? Where, my family, has he said that? He has not said that, my family. But Daily Mail is trying to paint a different picture, my family. One that is negative about Prince Harry. And my family, we are not going to stand for it. We are not. We are simply not going to allow that. My family, let me read you, my family, what the judge has said. But first of all, let me just mention, my family, what Harry accuses NGN my family, news group newspapers of. Now, Prince Harry alleges that he was targeted by journalists and private investigators working for news group newspapers, NGN, which also published the now defunct News of the World. Prince Harry is among a number of people to bring cases against the publisher over allegations of unlawful gathering of information. A full trial of some of the cases is scheduled to take place at the High Court in January next year, and NGN has previously denied that any unlawful activity ever took place at the Sun. However, it has been paying a fortune to settle many claims. So my family, if you're guilty, how come, if you're not guilty, like the Sun is saying, if you're innocent, then why are you offering a lot of money to claimants who sued you to settle their cases? Why? My family, let me kindly please continue, please. Now, my family, in a ruling on Friday, Mr. Justice Fancourt resolved disputes between the legal teams for Prince Harry and NGN over amendments to his pleaded case. And the judge wrote, and I quote, "I have previously indicated to the parties that this individual claim, although it raises very important issues, is starting to absorb more than an appropriate share of the court's resources, contrary to the requirement in the overriding objective to deal with cases justly and at a proportionate cost. It is now doing so, and the claim at times resembles more an entrenched front in a campaign between two obdurate but well-resourced armies than a claim for misuse of private information. It is, my family, not satisfactory, to say the least, that the court should be faced a second time with having to resolve such a large extent of disputed material on amendments to a statement of the case." Now, my family, honestly, the words of Justice Fancourt, look more like he's lazy. My family, even if the case is so long or so huge, you still need, as a judge, to go through the case and ensure that, my family, justice is served. Justice is served. And my family, of course, yes, Maddock has hired the best lawyers to ensure that, my family, he is never ever, the Sun tabloid, my family, is never ever found liable for any kind of criminal or unlawful activity. Yes, he's hired the most expensive lawyers in the planet to ensure he is never ever held accountable for anything. Yes, it's true. And Prince Harry, who has been aggrieved, harassed, has had to watch the woman he loves being abused, insulted for years. Every day, UK media keep on, going after his wife with the hope that they can destroy his marriage. Harry has been pushed to his limits, and now he wants justice for the wrongs that have been done and committed against him. And he is fighting in court. So my family, yes, Harry also is using, my family, so much money, and also, my family, so much resources in this case. And my family, it is important that this case is heard. I have no idea if we'll see this case being, my family, settled. I don't know. I have no idea. But to me, I believe that Prince Harry wants his day in court. And I hope he gets his day in court. Now, my family, in his 12-page written ruling, the judge said, and I quote, that he had perhaps unduly, optimistically expected that the residual disputed material would be limited. My family, this judge is lazy. In light of his decisions in May over how Prince Harry could argue his case. But in the event I am faced with a table of disputes running to 44 pages with 49 separate items or groups of items disputed, only a handful of which were eventually agreed, and 34 pages of dense submissions by NGN in support of their objections. The judge granted Prince Harry's lawyer's permission to make certain amendments to how his case was put, while my family, also upholding some of NGN's objections. My family. And the judge said, and I quote, "It is clearly imperative that the content of the case that has been pleaded is resolved as soon as possible," he said. And that Judge Fancourt also said he made his ruling as short as reasonably possible in light of the urgency over the case and trial preparations. My family, he also said, and I quote, "I have also previously indicated that this claim will not be adjourned and will either be tried in January 2025 or settled, since it was issued as far back as September 2019 and has been stood out of eligibility or my family eligibility for 2 previous listed trial dates," he said, and that remains the position, said Justice Fancourt. Whereby my family, he's saying he refuses to adjourn this case. This case will be heard in January, one way or the other, or it will be, my family, settled, says Justice Fancourt. My family, taking on these tabloids has come at a huge cost for Prince Harry, not just financially, but emotionally, mentally. My family, every single day, he and Meghan are harassed by the UK media, every single day, non-stop. Negative press after negative press. Taking on the UK tabloids, my family, is not an easy thing to do. It is difficult. It is difficult. And then to watch these evil individuals then targeting the woman you love. You can even see and hear and feel the tone of Harry's voice, whereby he spoke about the toll that even taking on the tabloids have had on him, on his family, on Meghan, on his wife, what they've done to him and Meghan. You can see the pain in his voice. My family, Harry, also said that, but he has been pushed to his limits. He has no choice. He has no choice. He is damned if he does and damned if my family, if he doesn't. If he doesn't sue the media, they still go after him. If he does sue them, they still go after him, my family. So what do? You fight back. And Prince Harry, who my family is known as Mahale in Lesotho, a warrior, has chosen to fight back. And I fully support Harry 100%. I fully support Harry 100%. This is not something easy. It isn't easy. And my family, everyone in the UK, should appreciate what Harry is doing. Because my family, this fight is not just about Prince Harry, even though he has been aggrieved so much by the UK media. This fight is not just about him. It's about everyone in the UK who values privacy, who values having a media that is, ethical, that doesn't spend its time bullying people 24 hours a day to the point that some people even take their own lives. Like what happened, sadly, to Caroline Flack, the late Caroline Flack, an innocent woman who my family was, UK media went after her and they hounded her, all because she was seen with Prince Harry once. And they harassed her to her death. Look at what UK media are doing right now to Meghan. Look at how they're harassing her. Look at how my family, UK media, are trying to divorce, get her and Meghan to get a divorce. Look at how they are pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. And the people who hounded Caroline Flack, people like Dan Wootton himself, my family, who even the late Caroline Flack's ex-boyfriend called out as someone who harassed Caroline Flack to the point that she took her own life. Look at what Dan Wootton is doing right now to Meghan. He targets Meghan in particular. What do you think he hopes to achieve with what he's doing? What do you think he hopes to achieve with his constant attacks on Meghan every single day? And these attacks are fully approved by senior members of the royal family, by William, by Charles. And it's wrong. It is wrong. So my family, this fight is bigger than just Prince Harry. It's a fight for everyone else. It's a fight to ensure that what happened to Caroline Flack doesn't happen to anyone else, because tomorrow your daughter could end up being famous. Or my family even date a prince, my family. Your daughter or even your son. What happens when UK media choose to go after them? It's a fight for everyone, my family. And that's how people in Britain should see it. And they must keep on demanding. They must demand to have a media that does not engage in criminal and unlawful activities. They must demand to have a media that has morals, has scruples, my family. Has ethics, media ethics. That's very, very important. That's very, very important to have ethics, morals. Because what they have in the UK right now, the UK tabloids, they have no morals. They bully people, abuse others, are racist. My family, UK media are extremely racist, and they've been so racist towards Meghan, towards Archie, towards Lily Bedana. And then they're like, oh, but, why did Harry leave? Why did Harry leave? My family, they can't understand that even despite how they have treated Harry appallingly, why he would want to leave. They don't want to understand why, even despite what they've done to Meghan, the woman Harry loves, why Harry would want to leave. It is a sickness in UK media, my family. It's a sickness. And my family, when you're someone who's been abused or bullied, it is important to always prioritize your peace and also mental health. Now my family, however, Harry's claims that bagging and tracking devices were planted by the Sun tabloid to monitor him have been thrown out by a High Court judge. And that Mr. Justice Fancourt said, and I quote, that Prince Harry had provided no particulars whatsoever to back up the assertions in his long-running claim against the publication, my family, against the publication, the Sun tabloid. Now, my family, this ain't easy. This is not easy. Our trial is due to take place in January, my family. So, my family, honestly, this is something that I'm going to be looking forward to. And my family, it is going to be interesting to see if Prince Harry will testify in court, my family, because I feel like he wants that. He wants that. I believe he really, really wants that. And I'm hoping he gets everything that my family he wants. Now, my family, there is version of Prince Harry's particulars of claim, a legal document setting out details of the allegations he is making, contained only, generalized, my family, contained only generalized accusations about bagging, said Mr. Justice Fancourt. And that in a written judgment, he said, and I quote, no particulars are provided about bagging, and a previous allegation in relation to Chelsea Davis' car has been withdrawn. And the judge, my family, says that permission is refused for the allegations of planting bags in rooms and residences and bags or tracking devices on cars, as no particulars whatsoever of such allegations have been provided. And the judge also refused Harry's permission to include the words and or the use of listening and tracking devices in his claim for the reason that the Duke had provided no particulars of these allegations. Now Prince Harry had protested that a Buckingham Palace secret agreement had prevented him from bringing his case any sooner, but the judge ruled that such a deal was implausible and rejected Harry's bid to use it as a reason for his late claim. My family, first of all, let me just say this. One of the biggest problems I am seeing from this case is that, number one, the issue on time, my family, whereby the judge is saying that, this case may have been brought too late. For example, that's why, my family, the judge refused to listen to Harry's claims of phone hacking, that his phone was hacked. And the judge said that my family, Prince Harry had waited too long before starting his legal case. And that's why the judge won't hear any claims about phone hacking, because the case was brought too late after Harry found out his phone was hacked. Remember, when Harry was in the palace, there's no way he could wake up in the morning and sue the Daily Mail or the Sun over phone hacking. There's no way. There's no way. In fact, even Prince Harry did say that one time he did want to sue the Wikimedia, but then he was summoned to Buckingham Palace, whereby his father told him to drop his cases or anything he intends on doing against the UK media to sue them for phone hacking. That is the palace position. And Harry, who was depending on his father for money at the time, of course, had to listen to what he was told by Charles. And now, my family, in the future, now that he wants to sue them, he's told, Harry, you are too late. UK media like to paint that life in the royal family is some kind of full of roses, my family. When clearly you can all see that Prince Harry, when he was in the royal fold, there's no way, my family, he could even take on tabloids. Even despite being used as the royal family scapegoat, he couldn't do things like sue the UK media whenever they wronged him, my family. And they wronged him many, many times. But time and time again, he was told, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And all these things have boiled over, and they become a big issue, my family. But sadly, for example, the judge will only hear the case on unlawful gathering of information, but he won't hear anything having to do with phone hacking. And it's so sad. It's so sad. It is so sad. And yet, someone will tell you, oh, you know what? Harry wants to come back to the royal fold to do what? To do what? To do what? To be told by the palace, Harry, drop your cases against the UK tabloids. Drop them now. To do that? Even despite the fact that the firm have used UK media as a weapon to attack Harry and especially Meghan. Because if Harry was in the royal fold, my family, right now, there is no way he would be able to even sue the UK media. He would not. He would not. He'd be told, no, you can't do this. You can't. Even no matter how many wrong things they would do to him and Meghan, he still be told you cannot sue them. I even remember what happened with Meghan's letter. It was clear. The Daily Mail had done something illegal. You are not supposed to publish a letter that without the owner's permission, my family. The letter that Meghan had sent to Thomas Markle. But Daily Mail did it anyway. They did what they did anyway because they knew Meghan was not being protected. If the palace had said, we are going to sue, I can promise you, Daily Mail themselves would have settled the case immediately. They would have said, fine, we apologize and we are settling the case, my family. If the palace had told them we are going to sue. But Meghan was not being protected. And when Harry and Meghan wanted to finally take action and sue them, sue Daily Mail themselves, what were they told? Harry was told, Harry, you cannot sue them. You cannot. My family, those are the things that Harry went through. And then someone says, oh, Harry wants to go back to the Royal. To do what? To have to look at the carnival of so-called people who abused him and Meghan again? To have to look at them again? I don't see it. I don't see it. Prince Harry may want to see them in court, but he will never ever want to be anywhere around them. Anywhere around them. They have wronged him too much. They have wronged him too much, my family. You know? Now the deals the palace have made with the UK media, in my family secret, are now being used, to undermine Harry's case. And someone tells you, oh, you know what? Harry wants to come out to the Royal Fold. To do what? To do what? To do what? To put up with abuse? To have to watch Meghan also endure the same thing again? Round 2 of abuse and racism? My family? Of course not. No person in the right mind will ever even consider going back to the UK or rejoining the Royal Fold, my family. And my family, next year, we're going to have this case. We're going to have this case. And, I hope that Prince Harry doesn't settle. But my family, at the end of the day, it is his decision and choice. And I'll respect whatever choice my family he makes. If next year, we'll see Prince Harry testifying in open court, my family, I don't know. But, I would love to see that. I would love to see that again, my family. But you know what? Also, next year will be the Invictus Games. And this trial will take place in January, and the Invictus Games, if I'm not mistaken, my family would be in February. So my family, next year will be very, very interesting. Very, very interesting, my family. So once again, I do hope that Prince Harry always wins. I hope that they have caused him so much pain and harm. They've targeted the woman he loves. They've put them through so much mental health distress, my family, and I hope that Harry and Meghan keep on healing from the pain that they have experienced at the hands of the UK media. Now, my family, I want to hear your opinion on what we have just discussed. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, and also Lilibet, Diana, and Doria Ragland, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins, love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you also forever, and may God bless you, my family. For Prince Harry, I hope Harry always wins, and Harry, we're with you. Even right now, by taking on these tablets, Harry, you're a warrior, and already you've done so much, and may you keep on winning. May you and Meghan keep on winning, and may God bless you both immensely, and may nobody ever come in between you to Harry and Meghan. May no one ever come in between you to Harry and Meghan. Now, stay tuned on this video. Love you, always and forever, and may God bless you all. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us through our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.